Perth train station will be closed this weekend for underground tunnel construction. Gay and lesbian couples marched on the streets demanding marriage equality. Thanks for tuning in this week.
Also in the news, more outrage from Hong Kong citizens about the new national education curriculum. And bus fans celebrate as the government puts the TST Piazza project onto the back burner.
This is the Evening News.
Good evening. Perth train station will be closed this weekend due to construction to sink the Fremantle train line underground, making way for the Perth City Link project. Our journalist Patryk Lazarz joins us from the Perth train station with more details about the service disruption.
Thanks, Ivan. The closure of the train station was announced yesterday during Transport Minister Troy Buswell's tour on the construction of the Fremantle train line tunnel. The Perth train station will be closed from 10 a.m. this Friday through to Sunday 19th of August. During that time, the Fremantle train line will be terminating at the West Leederville station. Armadale and Midland train line will terminate at Claysbrook station. A loop shuttle bus service will be operating from Claysbrook to West Leederville. It will be running every 2 minutes during afternoon peak hour, and the rest will follow the weekend train timetable, while another bus will also be running between Cannington and Thornley stations. However, the underground station from Joondalup and Mandurah line remain in service over the weekend. And
thanks, Patryk. WA Health Minister Kim Hames and Federal Health Minister Tanya Plibersek together marked the construction of the Midland St John of God Hospital. It's understood the complex will be shared by both private and public patients. The $430 million project is due to be completed by 2015. Timothy Seow reports.
A new health campus will be built in Midland to cater to the community living in eastern Perth. Healthcare services will be easier to access on completion of this project to the local community. The project will cost approximately $360 million and is expected to be completed in 2015. An 8-hectare site has been dedicated for this project, and the new hospital will provide a total of 307 new public beds and 60 private beds on the campus itself, and has also been designed to allow expansion for an additional 157 beds when required.
This hospital will have more than 300 public beds, and services will be available to people in the Midland community, a whole range of services that they haven't previously had so close to home.
This project will see the first new hospital in the area for more than 50 years and aims to deliver world-class healthcare. On completion of the new hospital, the community will have much easier access to chemotherapy, a children's wing and paediatric wing of the hospital.
For the first time, people in this area will have much easier access to chemotherapy. They'll have much easier access to a children's wing, a paediatric wing of the hospital.
WA's Minister for Health, Kim Hames, stated that the construction of the new facility is to meet the state's future healthcare needs.
We've got a model in place, the same model as we've got from Joondalup Hospital, that's providing an excellent standard of care. People around Joondalup love their hospital, people around Midland will love this one as well.
Despite assurance from Mr. Hames that the new facility would only be partially privatised, local protester Dee Perry from the Save Midlands Hospital Group has doubts about it.
That's not what they've said. It's going to be privatised top to toe. They said doctors right down to cleaners and gardeners.
Timothy Seow, DHK News.
Hundreds of Perth's same-sex couples and supporters marched the streets of the CBD demanding marriage equality. This demonstration is part of the nationwide campaign held in Australia. WA Senator Louise Pratt claimed that more than half of Australia's population supports same-sex marriage. Alexandra Mollo has this report.
More than 200 people gathered at Perth CBD demanding the legalisation of same-sex marriage. The rally was held by supporters who called for equal rights and opportunities for all Australians. According to WA Senator Louise Pratt, recent polls revealed the majority of Australians support the cause.
67% of Australians in many opinion polls now have shown that marriage equality is something that Australians in the main support.
Rallies were also held in Brisbane, Adelaide, Sydney and Hobart, where thousands of people pledged to continue the fight for equal rights. Placards with messages were displayed by protesters who claimed that support has significantly increased over the last years.
We've come strides since 2004 in the fight for marriage equality. So at that point there was only 30% of people who were willing to say that they supported equal marriage rights. Now it's 64% of people.
Meanwhile, concerns among Christian communities have risen due to the consequences they believe marriage equality would bring to society.
Christians believe that the definition of marriage should stay between a man and a woman is first and foremost is because of our beliefs in God, and also when you change that definition of marriage there is a lot of other things that are attached to that as well. Families being brought up in a home where you know, they don't know who their mother or father is, and just those social implications from that.
Alexandra, Mollo, DHK News.
WA Police have appealed to the public to look out for a 14-year-old boy who has been reported missing from Princess Margaret's Hospital. Police expressed concern over Hayden Nathaniel Fox's welfare because he requires regular medication. Hayden has been described as 173 centimetres tall with a slim build, dark hair, hazel eyes and a fair complexion. He was last seen wearing blue shorts, a dark t-shirt, grey hoodie and white socks. Anyone who has seen or knows where Hayden is, please call Crime Stoppers immediately.
Back to Hong Kong, there's more protest against the controversial national curriculum, with some parents and supporters rallied to the Professional Teachers Union's headquarters, demanding the union to kick off the classroom walkouts immediately. On the other hand, Chief Executive Leung said the public has a degree of misunderstanding to the curriculum.
A group of protesters rallied to Professional Teachers Union's headquarters in Mong Kok, demanding the union to arrange of the classroom walkout protests against the national education curriculum. Demonstrators later handed in the letter of protest with 4,600 signatures from the Hong Kong people. The union responded that they will wait for the Education Secretary's response before deciding whether or not to have a classroom walkout. They also emphasized that the strike will not affect the Legislative Council election next month. William Mann, DHK News, Hong Kong.
It's celebration time for bus fans and activists in Hong Kong after the government has put off plans to revamp the current Tsim Sha Tsui bus terminal into a piazza. The evaluation completed by the Works Bureau discovered that the foundation of the ferry pier is not suitable for major revamps, along with citizens' strong demand on public transport in the area. The activists welcome the government's decision. They are now urging the Antiquities Advisory Board to rate and conserve the surrounding constructions of the TST ferry pier and bus terminal.
And finally tonight, 3 astronauts from China's Zhenzhou 9 spacecraft has finished their 4-day visit in Hong Kong. They were touring the city yesterday and visited Chinese University, where they chatted with local students. Jing Haiping, Liu Wang and China's first female astronaut Liu Yang were China's first astronauts to have completed the manual space docking missions. It's believed that China is planning to land astronauts on the moon by 2016. And that's how the world looks tonight.
Enjoy your evening and we'll see you next week. Good night.
Good night.